And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got Major League Baseball on a Tuesday night. It's the Baltimore Orioles taking on the Cleveland Guardians. Well, Siggy, this team has hit a major rough patch, really struggling to find ways to win.
Oh, there's no doubt. They've been in a rut, Boog. Just can't seem to put together a complete game. But it's a long season, and they just need to keep battling. They need a couple of things to break their way to get back on track.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Coming up on the first pitch, and today's starting pitcher, Shane Bieber. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of, tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
1-1.
And that one fouled off. And that's a strikeout looking. That was pretty nasty.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle.
That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. Not stopping. He's going for three. The throw to third, and he's out trying for three. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Rip towards third. Slings to first, and that takes care of Alonso. Stepping up for the Guardians, Stephen Kwan. There's a strike. And that one ripped into right. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's Gleyber Torres. There's the strike. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. You're in game one of this three-game set. That one hit to right. And makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with one out. Now it's Jose Ramirez. Ramirez went deep in his most recent game. Headed towards the corner. And that is a foul ball. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Fought off foul. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
0-2.
Man at first, one away. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Cowser in position. He makes the grab, and there's 2 down. Bo Naylor at the plate now. Ground ball, Alonso. They get the force. That's the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. Here in Cleveland, here's the center fielder, Enrique Bradfield Jr. Gets the call. That's strike 1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Slice the other way and foul. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
Next pitch is outside.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Popped up. Bieber hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Here's Adley Rutschman. And that misses. Ball 1.
1-0.
In the air, right field. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Out number 2. So next to hit for Baltimore, Jackson Holliday.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Just 1 hit in his last 5 games.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. And that keeps the inning going.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Here's C.J. Abrams now. Quan makes the grab. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Here's the rookie right fielder, Chase DeLauder. Check swing, called strike. And a swing and a miss. Our umpire behind the plate, Jerry Hillsdale. High praise for Jerry when we talk to people around the game.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Boog. He's very straightforward, very consistent back there. So most of the time, you're not even going to think about him. That's a good thing.
And that one in the air center field. Puts it away for the out. Singy, what kind of strike zone is most frustrating for hitters?
I'd say off the plate, away, and down. And why? Those are the toughest locations to hit the baseball.
1 out, base is empty. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Here's Luis Urias. There's the strike. 2 outs, base is empty. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Nothing across. Welcome back. Last series, the pitching was not good as we take a check of the numbers. And a big swing and a miss. Bieber, 31 years old, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. Next offering popped in the air, right field. DeLauder makes the grab, one down. Ethan Salas getting ready to hit.
He's done a great job making contact recently, working on a 5-game hitting streak.
And there's a strike. Line drive, puts it away for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Cowser stands in here, takes ball one low. That one pushed foul.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Ball to strike. The pitch. Just missed. And misses inside. And he walked him.
Ball 4, take your base.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
And 2 now as he swings through it.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Went back to the slider. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Brian Rocchio. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. So now back to the top of the order.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Once in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Kwan batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Now 1-1.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
No pitch signaled now, and a balk is being called. Rocchio stands at second with no outs, and it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch, keep the at-bat alive.
Cleveland up a run, looking for more. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Struck him out looking.
Well, he froze him with the changeup right there, and I think he was so geared up for fastball. Once he recognized that it was off speed, he just wasn't able to make an adjustment. So a really good strikeout, and pitcher just won the battle.
Torres in the box now. No balls and a strike. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Runner at second, 2 down. That one fouled off.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Out to center, Bradfield. Squeezes it, and that is that. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Bieber back to work. That one missed. Since debuting in 2019, no player in the majors has hit more homers than Pete Alonso. Swing at a ground ball. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. And they don't get the out.
Well, with his speed, he doesn't get a whole lot of those infield hits, but he was giving it everything he had right there. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Bradfield in the box now. Takes strike one. Inside, just missed. Tying run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. And a count 1-2. That one almost got him.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Runner at first with no outs here. In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
And that one fouled off. And that is out of play. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Well, pretty big contrast in that at bat. First couple of pitches down in the zone, and those are competitive pitches, so you have to respect it as a hitter. And then with 2 strikes, ran that fastball by him up high, and there was just no catching up.
Sneaks through, base hit. The throw home. Safe. It's 1-1. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. Fly to left his first time. Right through there for a strike.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Bader should have it. Brings it in. Runner tagging from third. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. It's 2-1.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
So up next, Max Clark. He's 0 for 1. Inside. 1-0.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Torres pulls it down, and that is that. Back here in Cleveland, bottom of the 4th. Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Luke Raley. Slider for a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there in the mound.
Swing, a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. That's his 99th career homer, and it ties it up. It's 2-2.
With this pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, but he absolutely tattooed it.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Naylor will hit next. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
You know, these Guardians showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Now fly ball to right center. Cowser on the move, but it's the center fielder who gets there. And there's one down. And stepping in is the speedy Chase DeLauder.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
In the air out towards right center. Bradfield on the move to the gap. And there's two away.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Bader in the box with two gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And that one fouled off. Foul ball, still 0-2. Two down, base is empty, but one run across. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Solo shot for the Guardians this inning. 2-2 game. This is Orioles baseball on the show Mid-Atlantic. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. First pitch misses.
You know, these Orioles need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
And that misses. 2-1. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
2-2 the count.
And the slider just misses.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I'll tell you what, he earned that walk.
Back to the top of the lineup, and next for the Orioles, Colton Cowser. He is struck out, and he is walked. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
0-1.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
0-2 now. And that's downstairs and outside.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Bieber checks the runner. Salas dives back in safely. Salas on at first. Nobody out. And that one's a little bit low. 2-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Got him looking. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Well, that'll make you smile out there on the mound, or maybe pump out your chest a little bit farther. That's about as good of a backdoor curveball as you'll ever see. Right on the black, and not surprisingly, just locked him up in the box.
Foul ball there. The Guardians trying to keep this a 2-2 game, and we're at the top of the 5th. And that's outside, and it's 1-1. There's the strike. Caught and missed, struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Here's Pete Alonso. 1 for 2. Bieber checks the runner, and he's back safely. Just missed. Next offering is in for a strike. Ripped to short, over to Torres. And that is the third out of the inning. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. We are tied 2-2. Back now at Progressive Field. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now, Luis Urias. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Great effort, but it gets down.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Rocchio in the box now. Takes strike 1. And fouled off. Nobody out. Runner at first. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Rolled to short. Possible 2-ball. Abrams over to second. Relay to first. Double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
It's 0-1.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That one back there to the warning track. Makes the catch. And we're back. Start of the 6th. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Enrique Bradfield Jr. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it's into the gap. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Luke Weaver will take over here.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year, typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Adley Rutschman, the next to hit for the Orioles. And that's way high, and it's 1-0.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
That missed by a lot. And now 2-0.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here, or this could get ugly.
Fouled off. He was late. Go-ahead run at second, and we're the top half of the 6th. Three-two now. Jackson Holliday in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Full count pitch. He'll have to wait. Time called to the plate. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
On the ground right side. Now one gone at the top of the sixth.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
Holiday in the box now. Takes strike one.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
0-2.
And that one hit to first. Down 2 away as they get a run across.
Well, there it is, a little old school manufacturing of a run after that double. Ground out to get him over, and another ground out to get him in. Nice job to get that RBI.
Abrams stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Movement in the pen for the Guardians. Hunter Gaddis appears to be getting loose. Clase warming up as well. Late on that fastball.
1-1.
And a 1-1. The shortstop takes the ball.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Swing and a miss.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
That misses. And now it's 3-2.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
That one ripped. And it hits the fence. Around first and hustling for second. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
So digging in, Max Clark. 0 for 2 in this one. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Abrams at second with 2 down.
Ball. 1-1.
That one to first. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still able to fire over. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. A run on 2 hits, and they lead 1. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. That's to third. And Gleyber Torres retired. Here's Jose Ramirez. And there's a foul ball.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
That's hard hit on the line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that quickly 2 away. And now the first baseman, Luke Raley. Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
2 down, nobody for the 6th. On the ground, and foul ball. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. The Guardians go down in order. They trail it 3-2. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Hunter Gaddis.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Now the Orioles catcher, Ethan Salas. First offering misses badly for ball 1. That one lifted to left. Corrals it. One down. Colton Cowser, the next to hit for the Orioles. In the air, left field, down the line. Kwan sprinting after it. Can't get there. This one lands foul. One down, base is empty. Just missed.
One ball, one strike.
And that drops in for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
Slings to first in time. Now the third baseman, Jordan Westberg, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that's in there at the knees. And that skips in the dirt. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Bader should have it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Bottom of the 7th. So in now.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage, over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, you got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
As the tying run is forced to stop at second.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
So the tying run and scoring. Now the Orioles manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Tyler Wells.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Into center, base hit. Coming home. Here comes the throw. He'll score and they tie it. It's 3-all.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics. Really important at bat coming up now.
Bader swings through it for strike one.
Balls, one strike.
Swing and a foul out of play. Up the middle, finds his way through, base hit, headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single, and they take the lead in the 7th. No outs, runner at first. And the batter now, Luis Urias. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out. Stepping up for the Guardians, Brian Rocchio. Trying to move the runners over. Westberg whips it to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play.
We don't see this very often anymore. Runner on first and second, sack bunt down to move him up, but he does a nice job, executes perfectly. See if they can get a couple of runs across.
Quan now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
0-1.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
That one drifts inside. That one to first, and he can't come up with it. Still finds a way to get off a throw. Head first, slide safe at the plate, and they take a 2-run lead. Here's Gleyber Torres. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Base hit, left center field. Urias around third. 1 run is in, and the throw's offline, safe at third.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle.
So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Tyler Wells is done. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. Jose Alvarado takes over on the mound.
Well, walks have been a big issue for him this year, so I expect these hitters to be patient up there.
Now here is Jose Ramirez. First pitch just misses. Just missed.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
On the ground to third, base hit, and a run comes in. The throw in, and he's out. And here's the first baseman, Luke Raley. And that one hammered. That's back there. And out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 9-3. Siggy, that's a special one. His 100th career home run.
Man, 100 career homers. Pretty impressive. Look, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Bounces it to first. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there. Boo, growing up, who was your favorite big league mascot?
The Philly Fanatic. Still the best mascot.
Is there a reason?
Well, I love the Phillies, and I love Mike Schmidt. Michael Jack Schmidt, 548 home runs. He was my favorite.
Well, some people say you and the Philly Fanatic kind of have some things in common.
We have a similar body type. It's true. That one misses, and that's ball one. One of the things, though, that we've seen that is kind of a thread really in every sport. These are the elite players, and so they adjust, and they've done a great job adjusting.
Absolutely, and just you tip your cap to these guys because not an easy adjustment, but they look like they've been doing it their entire lives.
One down, base is empty. Stays alive. Next one is off the plate. Full count now. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty.
Fastball inside just freezes the hitter. I don't think he was ready to pull the trigger. A lot of times hitters are looking away, and that one locked him up.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Pitch misses,
1-1.
and the count even 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. And that's in the dirt.
2-2.
That's down and in. A slider missed. Jackson Holiday to bat next. Time called now before the payoff pitch. Three and two. The pitch is outside and ball 4.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Towards first, and that one finds its way through. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Shortstop, C.J. Abrams.
So up next, C.J. Abrams.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
That's in there. 0-1.
0-1.
High fly ball out towards left center. Quan heads after it. Makes the grab. And that is that. This one ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now the right fielder, Chase DeLauder. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Next offering is in for a strike. Curve in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. And now 1 away.
Yeah, that's pretty sick. Late cutting action to get the swing and miss right there. I mean, that's just really hard to account for as a hitter when you're seeing the fastball all the way, and then just at the last moment, it darts away from you and you can't reach it.
To first, and a couple of quick outs. Now it's the DH, Luis Urias. First offering, and it just misses. Way inside, gets out of the way. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound, Gregory Soto.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Action in the pen down there. Logan Allen, the left-hander, up and throwing. Ortiz. There's a swing and a drive. And that one is off the wall. Around first, heading for 2. Round second, digging for 3rd. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Runner at 3rd, nobody out. Here at the top of the 9th. Pitch misses there. The count now 2-2.
Full count.
Full count pitch. He'll have to wait. Time called to the plate. At the belt and fires. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Drops into the glove. Runner tags for home. To the plate. Save. It's now 9-4. Now it's the right fielder, Colton Cowser. 0 for 3 in this one. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
That's the ball.
There's a strike. And that's in there at the knees.
Full count.
Time called down before the payoff pitch. Got him swinging. Now only 1 out remaining.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those. More margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. And I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
And a foul ball. The Orioles down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
I'd say you're lying if you say you don't feel a 5-game losing streak. This W definitely helps them relax a little bit and take some of the pressure off from it going to a 6, 7, or even an 8-game losing streak.
9.